The workouts don't have to be complicated. What you do have to do, consistency beats intensity. Again, consistency beats intensity. If somebody goes twice a week for a whole year and somebody goes 6 times a week for only 3 weeks and then burns out, who do you think is going to win? Eddie G here from GS7 Fit. Today we're talking about how long do I have to work out in order to get an effective workout. Most people think you got to be at the gym for days, but you don't. That's what we want to talk about. But before we get into the video, please hit the subscribe button. Hit the little bell so you get all the notifications. That way, every time when I release a video, you can check it out and you can give me some feedback, whether I did good, bad, or what you liked about it or what you didn't like about it. Let me know. Constructive criticism always helps a brother out. All right. So now, how much time up there? That's the number one thing. If you can read right there, how much time? And then I put here, not much. Not much time. You don't need that much time in the gym, but you got to be effective in the gym. So hopefully I can do this video in about 5 to 7 minutes. All right. So you're looking at a warm-up 5 to 10 minutes. Don't waste all your energy warming up. Make sure before you hit the gym, you're hydrated, and take a good amount of water to the gym. I recommend anywhere from like 2 liters to 3 liters. And the best way to stay hydrated is take little sips of water throughout your workout. And as you're warming up, you can walk, fast walk, you can do a slow jog, you can do elliptical, you can do jumping jacks, you can do marches, whatever you need to warm up. You want to warm up your nervous system. You want to warm up your joints. You don't want to hit the weights cold, because if you hit the weights cold, you're more likely to get injured. Me, as a certified strength and conditioning coach, my number one priority is not to get my clients injured. So after they're done warming up, a good 5 to 10 minutes, we hit the weights. So what does the weight routine look like? Well, I'll give you an example right here. It's a functional. Functional means something you're gonna do in real life, something that carries over to real life. It's a functional training, right? So I put here a hinge. What's a hinge? This is a hinge here, going back and forth. You're hinging at the hips, which would be your deadlift. Most likely your Romanian deadlift, where you start with the weight up high. I don't care if you use dumbbells, kettlebells, a barbell, a trap bar, whatever hinge or a cable or bands. As long as you're hinging and you're getting a good amount of resistance, that's gonna be a good and effective workout. As far as sets for a hinge, if you're a beginner, do 2 to 3. If you've been going to the gym for a while, do 3 to 4. If you're very advanced, you can do up to 5. All right, just make sure you're recovering with enough time. Now, how much weight and sets and all that? For that, you got to hit me up on gf7fit.com. Hit me up on gf7fit.com, and I'll give you a routine with the reps and sets and rest time and everything. But these videos are just to get you thinking about hiring a trainer and what a trainer can do for you. All right, so that's a hinge, a deadlift. Next would be a carry. What's a carry? Farmer watts. And again, I don't care if you use a trap bar. I don't care if you use dumbbells. I don't care if you use a barbell. All right, as long as you're doing some type of walk and you're maintaining an upright position there, you're kind of walking like a robot and kind of keep the weights a little bit behind the hips. That's to keep your back nice and straight, because you want to make sure your posture is being improved. That's one thing, the carry. All right, and then you're looking at a pull or a push, like a pull up, like a lat pull down, like a seated row. That's some type of pull that you can do. That can take you anywhere for about 30 minutes. And then the next time you work out, if you're working out twice a week, because let's admit, if you're not hitting the gym and you're thinking about how long can I work out, you're not going to be at 3 to 4 or 5 times a week type of person. You might be at 1 or 2 times a week. So the next time you do a hinge, the next workout, go for a squat. So if the hinge is going back, the squat, your knees are going forward and your hips are going down. So in a squat, I'd be going real low, right? Be squatting with my knees going forward. The hinge, I'm kind of staying here, my back's coming back. I hope that makes sense for you, because the squat is not a deadlift and the deadlift is not a squat. I did a video about that. So go ahead and check that video out. I'll put it up here on the info card. You can click on it. So you can do a squat. Again, do a couple of sets, 2, 3, 4 sets, no more than 5, and then go on to your next. So if you did a carry the first time, say on a Monday, on a Thursday, you do unilateral carries. That means if you did both hands on a Monday or a Tuesday, on a Thursday or Friday, you do unilateral. You carry weight on one side. What happens when you carry weight on one side? That the other side wants to bend over, or wants to do a trunk flexion. So what you're gonna do, you're gonna hold on to that side here, maintain good posture, and then switch arms. Do 2, 3 sets, farmer carries. Try to walk for about, 30 meters, 40 meters, and then little rest and walk back. The workouts don't have to be complicated. What you do have to do, consistency beats intensity. Again, consistency beats intensity. If somebody goes twice a week for a whole year and somebody goes 6 times a week for only 3 weeks and then burns out, who do you think is gonna win? Remember that turtle against the hare, the old tortoise, right? against the hair. That's like a real life thing though. That really happens in the gym, at life, and anything. If you can stay consistent, you'll be able to win the race. If you don't, and if you quit, you ain't gonna get no type of results. Personal trainers cannot work miracles. Again, I cannot work a miracle. If you're 250 pounds, maybe at the end of the year, you're about 230 with me. You've lost some body fat, you've gained some muscle, and it'll take you a couple of years to get to 200. Yeah, you can get 200 in 6 months to starve yourself, but you wanna be all skinny and fat and just be flabby? No, that's not the type of weight loss you want. Again, go to gsmfit.com, gsmfit.com, and book some appointments. You know, you need counseling. You need a good trainer to get you through and motivate you. Last, if you did a pull, first workout, say you did a seated row or a pull-up or a lat pull down, whatever. The next time you do a push, it can be push-ups, it can be bench press, it can be push and press, some type of push. Take you anywhere from about 30 minutes comfortably, all right? And then you're looking at a cool down. Why a cool down? If you don't cool down adequately, the next time you're ready to go work out, what's gonna happen? You're not gonna be ready to go because you didn't cool down. If you warm up 5-10 minutes, cool down 5-10 minutes, or even 15. If you're over 40, cool down for 15. Do a slow walk, stretch. You wanna stretch when you cool down. Don't stretch before, stretch afterwards, all right? Make sure you stretch after your workout. You wanna lengthen the muscles, you get the circulation again in the muscles, and that's gonna take the waste products away from the muscle and bring oxygen back and protein back and amino acids, rebuild that muscle. Remember, you grow muscle when you're resting. You don't grow muscle in the gym. The gym, you break down the muscle, and at night when you rest and when you put protein and carbohydrates and water and good amounts of good omega-3 fats and the good amount, essential fatty acids, you will recover. And then last but not least, subscribe. Help a brother out, man, subscribe. I'm putting free videos for you, free advice. I've been doing this for 15 years. It's, even though I don't got that many subscribers, that many views, the content's, I'm putting stuff out here that's real life. Things that real people can use. People who are not enhanced, people who are not in 22, 23. I work out people who are 50, 60, 70, 80. I've even had people 97, 98. So I feel your pain if you haven't worked out in a few years. I've gone through that. I've lost strength. I've recovered some strength, you know what I mean? You're not gonna be as strong as you were when you were 22. It's just how life is. But be your best at 45. Be your best at 55. Be your best at 65. Be your best at 75. Be your best at 85 and hopefully 95. And if you're 105, I tip my hat even though I don't have a hat on. So hit that subscribe button. Give me the thumbs up. Hit that little bell so you get all the notifications. I thank you, each and every one of you, for subscribing, and have a good one.